Thank you all for being here today. Yesterday, my treasurer, Lyndon Olson, and I met in Houston with Mayor Bill White. And I urged Mayor White to consider running for governor instead of the United States Senate. I told him that I thought our state was facing a crisis of leadership and that we had to have a new governor. I told him that if we did not have that new governor, I was afraid that Texas would wind up with a third world state. I also told him that I thought that the Democratic Party offered the only chance for real change in Texas, and we had to have a candidate who was a thoughtful and serious person and could draw from a broad range of support. I told him that I thought he could be that candidate and that I was prepared to withdraw from the race in order to make that happen. So I'm announcing today that I will no longer be a candidate for governor. I hope my actions will be a catalyst for others to reassess their intentions and to join me in supporting Mayor White for governor. We simply must get behind one candidate that can unite the Democratic Party and offer a credible alternative to the Republicans next fall. I think Bill White is that candidate, and I hope others will join me in urging him to run. Before I answer your questions, I want to thank the folks who went out on a limb to support my candidacy. So many of them have been my friend for 30 or 40 years. To them, it was always more about friendship than politics. But there were countless others that supported my candidacy and said they wanted to help because they thought I could make a difference in Texas. Old friends or new friends, I was deeply touched by your willingness to help, and I thank you very much. I finally want to thank my family for pitching in. They've always been there for me, and I wish that I could save them from the pain of this moment. But I love them, and I appreciate very much their sacrifice in my behalf. And with that, I'll be glad to answer any questions you might have.
When did you decide that you were not the person to carry the standard?
I really, when I was talking to Governor White, excuse me, I know a Governor White, when I was talking to Mayor White, and I made the decision yesterday.
Did he tell you he was interested in running?
I'm going to let you talk to him about what he said.
Why would he make a good candidate?
I think he has a broad range of experience. He has a great intellect. He's been a wonderful mayor of Houston under some very stressful conditions. He's shown that he can deliver. And I think he can also appeal to a broad spectrum of support within the Democratic Party. He's also has the ability to raise money, and that's going to be a big factor in the race. I frankly found it difficult to raise money, and I think he can do that, and I wish him well.
I think that broad spectrum would be on both the state and national level?
I think across moderate, conservative, liberal lines, I think he can unite the Democratic Party. That's what we need to have, is someone who can unite the Democratic Party and offer a credible alternative in the fall. If we don't do that, we're going to miss one of the great opportunities to elect a governor here that can change the direction of this state. We're just at risk at this moment. We have to do something about it. That's what I wanted to do, and that's why I ran. I wasn't able to do it, but I think Mayor White can do it, and I hope he will.
Tom, what do you think your greatest challenge was? Why do you think you had difficulty kind of getting off the ground?
I actually did quite well, I think, politically, particularly down in places like South Texas and with other politicians. It was raising money. It is a big state, and it is a very difficult economy right now. It takes a lot of money to be a candidate for statewide office, and I just couldn't convince enough people that I could win, and I couldn't get the money to convince them, and it kind of becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy.